That familiar stabbing pain shooting through your knees with each step you take. The stiffness that greets you every morning, making it nearly impossible to get out of bed. The way your legs feel like they're filled with concrete after sitting for just 30 minutes. And worst of all, that sinking feeling when you realize you can no longer walk to your grandchild's school play or enjoy a simple stroll through the park without wincing in agony. Do you find yourself avoiding activities you once loved because your legs simply won't cooperate anymore? Have you ever woken up wondering if today will be another day ruled by joint pain and limited mobility? The constant ache doesn't just affect your body, it slowly steals your independence, your confidence, and those precious moments with loved ones that should be filled with joy instead of discomfort. But what if I told you there's a remarkably simple stretch that has helped thousands of seniors just like you rebuild strength and flexibility in their legs without expensive treatments, uncomfortable physical therapy sessions, or risky medications? Today, I'm going to share the incredible 2-minute chair stretch that has doctors absolutely astonished by how effectively it restores mobility, reduces pain, and helps rebuild leg strength, even for people in their 80s and 90s. This technique combines ancient wisdom with modern scientific understanding of how our joints function as we age. I've spent years researching natural solutions for joint pain, and I've never seen anything work this consistently for people struggling with leg mobility. Stay until the end, because I'll also reveal the one common mistake most people make that actually makes their leg problems worse, and how this simple stretch completely eliminates it. Before we continue, if you're dealing with joint pain or mobility issues, I'd like to personally invite you to join our supportive community by subscribing to the Ageless Mobility channel. Every week, I share proven techniques for reducing discomfort and increasing flexibility that thousands of people just like you are using to reclaim their active lifestyle. The practical advice you'll receive can truly transform how you move through your daily activities. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss potentially life-changing information that could be the solution you've been hoping for. I'm committed to supporting you on your journey toward better mobility, regardless of your age or current condition. Now, let's talk about why this particular chair stretch works so effectively. Most conventional approaches to leg pain focus only on the symptoms, trying to mask the discomfort with medications or forcing painful exercises that can actually make the problem worse. What makes this approach different is that it addresses the root cause of most leg mobility issues, the deep connective fascia that surrounds and supports your leg muscles and joints. As we age, this fascia becomes stiff and restricted, creating a cascade effect that pulls on joints, limits range of motion, and causes that familiar pain with every movement. The 2-minute chair stretch I'm about to show you specifically targets these fascial connections, gently releasing tension in the precise areas where most seniors experience restriction. The beauty of this approach is that it works with your body's natural healing mechanisms rather than forcing painful movements. This gentle pressure stimulates increased blood flow to areas that have become nutrient-deprived over time, bringing oxygen and healing compounds to tissues that desperately need support. Research from leading orthopedic specialists shows that when we release fascial tension in key areas of the legs, we can experience up to 60% improvement in mobility within just a few weeks. What's remarkable is that this improvement doesn't require strenuous exercise or painful movements, just consistent application of the simple technique that anyone can do from a comfortable chair. Many of my clients report feeling a difference after the very first session, with significant improvements within 2 to 3 weeks of regular practice. Here's exactly how to perform this transformative stretch. First, you'll need a sturdy chair without wheels, preferably one with a firm seat that allows your feet to rest flat on the floor. Sit toward the edge of the chair with your back straight, but not rigid. Place your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Now extend your right leg forward, keeping your heel on the ground and gently pulling your toes back toward your body. You should feel a pleasant stretch along the back of your leg. While maintaining this position, slowly lean forward from your hips, not your waist, reaching toward your extended foot. The key is to keep your back straight and move from the hip joint. Hold this position for 30 seconds while taking slow, deep breaths. You should feel a gentle stretch, not pain. If you experience any pain, ease back slightly until you find a comfortable position. Next, while still leaning forward, make small circular movements with your ankle, 5 circles in each direction. This simultaneously stretches multiple fascial lines in your legs, creating a comprehensive release that static stretches simply cannot achieve. Finally, slowly return to your starting position and repeat the entire sequence with your left leg. The entire process takes just 2 minutes, but the effects on your mobility can be truly remarkable when performed consistently. Can I ask you something personal for a moment? I know that living with joint pain can sometimes feel incredibly isolating, as if no one truly understands what you're going through every day. Where does your joint pain impact you most, and what simple daily activity do you miss being able to do without discomfort? I'd really love to know, and I'm sure others watching would find comfort in knowing they're not alone in their struggles. If you'd like to share your experience, just write in the comments, "My joint pain affects my," and I really miss being able to. By sharing your story, you're actually helping someone else who might be suffering silently. Feeling like they're the only one experiencing this challenge, our community grows stronger when we connect through our shared experiences. And I personally read every comment to better understand what information might help you most in future videos. You're never alone in this journey, and your voice matters here. Now, let's explore another powerful variation of this technique that specifically targets hip and knee stiffness, often the most problematic areas for seniors. Remaining seated in your chair, place both feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift your right knee toward your chest, using your hands for gentle support if needed. Hold this position for 10 seconds, then slowly lower your foot back to the floor. As you lower your leg, focus on controlling the movement rather than just dropping your foot down. This controlled lowering activates important stabilizing muscles that often become weak with age. Next, cross your right ankle over your left knee, creating a figure 4 position with your legs. If this is comfortable, gently press down on your right knee while maintaining an upright posture. This creates a wonderful stretch through the hip rotator muscles that commonly become restricted as we age. Hold for 20-30 seconds, breathing deeply, then repeat both movements with your left leg. This combination of movements helps restore proper alignment in your hips, which directly impacts knee function and overall leg mobility. What makes this stretch so remarkably effective is the way it addresses multiple layers of tissue simultaneously. Unlike conventional exercises that work on isolated muscles, this approach recognizes that our bodies function as an integrated system. By working with these fascial connections rather than against them, we create lasting changes in how our bodies move. The gentle nature of these stretches makes them appropriate even for those with significant mobility challenges, while still providing meaningful benefits. Many of my clients have reported surprising additional benefits beyond improved leg mobility. Better sleep quality is a common experience, likely due to the reduction in pain and discomfort that often disrupts sleep. Improved balance is another frequent benefit, as the stretch helps reactivate proprioceptive sensors in the feet and legs that contribute to stability. Some people even notice improvements in their digestion and energy levels, which makes sense when we consider how interconnected all of our bodily systems truly are. I'd like to share a brief story about Margaret, an 82-year-old who came to me after being told by her doctor that she would likely need a walker within the year due to progressive mobility issues. Margaret was devastated at the thought of losing her independence, but skeptical that something as simple as a chair stretch could make a difference. Nevertheless, she committed to performing this technique daily. Within 3 weeks, she reported a 70% reduction in her knee pain. After 6 weeks, she was able to walk unassisted for over half a mile, something she hadn't been able to do in nearly 2 years. Her doctor was genuinely shocked at her progress, asking what miracle treatment she had discovered. While I can't promise identical results for everyone, Margaret's experience is far from unusual. I regularly receive messages from seniors who have experienced similar transformations, often after years of trying conventional approaches with limited success. The key is consistency, performing these stretches daily rather than sporadically, and patience, allowing your body the time it needs to respond to this gentle but powerful technique. Now, let me reveal the common mistake I mentioned earlier that many people make regarding their leg mobility. Many seniors believe that resting more and moving less is the answer to joint pain. This actually creates a dangerous cycle where inactivity leads to increased stiffness and weakness, which then causes more pain with movement, leading to even less activity. This cycle can rapidly accelerate mobility decline. The chair stretch we've discussed breaks this cycle by providing safe, appropriate movement that nourishes your joints and tissues without causing pain or further damage. Another crucial element for maximizing the benefits of this technique involves proper hydration. The fascial system that we're targeting with these stretches is largely composed of water. When we're adequately hydrated, these tissues remain supple and responsive. When we're dehydrated, which is extremely common among seniors, these tissues become sticky and restricted, limiting their ability to glide and function properly. Aim to drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily to support optimal tissue health and enhance the effectiveness of these stretches. For those wondering about frequency, I recommend performing this 2-minute routine twice daily, once in the morning to reduce morning stiffness and prepare your body for the day, and once in the evening to release tension accumulated throughout the day. This consistent attention to your fascial system creates a cumulative effect that builds over time, leading to progressively improved function and reduced discomfort. If you've found this information helpful and would like to support our mission of providing practical, effective solutions for senior mobility, please take a moment to like this video and share it with someone you know who might benefit. Your engagement helps our community grow and allows us to reach more people who are struggling with these same challenges. Remember to subscribe to the Ageless Mobility channel for weekly videos designed specifically for those of us committed to maintaining our independence and quality of life as we age. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly believe that age should never define our capabilities, and with the right knowledge and techniques, we can continue to enjoy active, fulfilling lives, regardless of the number of candles on our birthday cake. I'll see you in the next video where I'll share another game-changing technique for maintaining your mobility and independence. Until then, remember that consistent small actions lead to remarkable results. Your body is listening. Give it the right messages through gentle, effective movement.